At the same time, the release of the Battlegrounds mode led to the beginning of a whole new chapter in the history of Hearthstone. The game has evolved into a platform for card games. Blizzard has managed to create another phenomenon. The new approach made it possible to delay death and even lay the potential for a great future. The main feature of the new stage of Hearthstone is the large number of ambiguous decisions, but the game finally got a dynamic development that made it so much better.
So, the new page began with the controversial announcement of the new Battlegrounds mode at BlizzCon in late 2019. To be honest, this announcement did not cause much excitement among the players. Auto Battler is definitely not what the players were waiting for. The hype around this genre of games was rapidly declining.
2020 was the year of the Phoenix. This is very symbolic, as Blizzard's main goal was to return the loyalty of the community and resurrect Hearthstone from the ashes. To do this, the developers have put in a ton of effort to make this year the most unique.
The main innovation of the year was the release of the 10th class, Demon Hunter. For 6 years, the community has been dreaming about the appearance of a new class in the game, but Team 5 has ignored the desires of the players for many years. We were convinced that a new class would never appear in the game if Hearthstone remained at the top. Why make a titanic effort?
These videos make such a they're so harsh when they don't need to be on certain things. Like when talking about the Demon Hunter class, like it was like Hearthstone developers ignored the players for 6 years about adding a new class. It's like, no, they didn't ignore the players for 6 years. That's not, well, like you can say it like that and it would fit. You also could say Hearthstone developers waited for the correct time to inject a new class into the game to give it the breath of fresh air it needed. Like, you know what I mean? Like they didn't ignore players for 6 years. Like, they just didn't need to put Demon Hunter, like you don't need, like making a new class in a game is a good thing and it adds a lot to it, right? But you don't need to do it in the first 2 or 3 years it's out. First, you need a good game with a well-rounded, balanced, just core part of it, right? And then once that functions correctly and it works as a machine, you can start adding parts to this machine that also complement it, right? But like, you can't just like if you add a class to a game that nobody plays, nobody's gonna play the class, right? Like players need to play the game first, and the game needs to work. It needs to be functional. It needs to be, you know, a good game, and then you do add. So like adding a class after 6 years is fine. Like they didn't technically need to add a class at all, and inevitably, you know, it's looking like they could possibly add like Death Knight to Hearthstone, and while that is a good thing, it can like. They added Demon Hunter, the game spiked, right? It was like the largest amount of players that played Hearthstone when Demon Hunter was out or something like that. Or when it first came out. And then when they do it with Death Knight, you know, all these players are going to get riled up that have left. And they're like, oh, I want to play Death Knight. You know, it sounds really cool. I'll give Hearthstone another try. It's been a couple years or many years, right? And that'll get players back. But eventually when you say, hey, we're adding Monk or we're adding Dragon or whatever, Inquisitor to Hearthstone, eventually that like spark of like a new class goes away. Like it's not going to be as hot as the first hit, right? Just like drugs. It's never as good as the first hit, boys. After that, you're just chasing the first high.
And implement changes if everything works fine. The new class works like a lifeline for the game. This is one of the best occasions to attract the attention of a wide audience. For this reason, the appearance of the Demon Hunter was a signal to us that something was wrong with the state of affairs in Hearthstone. But the release of Demon Hunter instead of a positive effect caused
Demon Hunter was so
negative
broken on release.
consequences for the meta.
Bro, who remembers double Twin Slice at 0 mana with the 3 mana 4/2? Bro, it was crazy. Dude, Demon Hunter, dude, Itachi Warblades was fucking 3 mana for a 2/3. Battlefriend was a 1 mana 2/2. Priestess was 6 mana at 6/7. Skull was 5 mana.
Disgusting. The Demon Hunter situation is something we have never ever seen in Hearthstone before.
With Demon Hunter's debut on the ladder, the meta quickly became Illidan's playground. He had several of the best decks in the meta, and in an unprecedented fashion, has been nerfed twice since the release of Ashes of Outland, and it wouldn't be that surprising to see him nerfed again sometime soon.
Blizzard, fearing that the new class would be too weak, made it too strong. There is a certain logic in this decision. Most casual players are not attracted to balanced mechanics, they want to use powerful effects. As a result, the Demon Hunter was completely broken. It took Blizzard 4 waves of nerfs over 2.5 months to balance the new class.
In addition to the new class, Blizzard
4
conducted
waves
a
of
major
nerfs.
overhaul of the ranked system by introducing new leagues and star bonuses, which combined enabled players to climb faster than was previously possible. Ranked rewards have become more generous and useful. Additional first-time ladder rewards were also introduced. For instance, if you were able to hit Legend, there was a free classic legendary card waiting for you. According to Hearthstone top decks, all of these changes resulted in a 10x increase in the number of players who reached legendary rank in April compared to March. The total number of legendary players in Standard was 230,000. It's just wild.
All new and returning players received one free deck of their choice, from a special set for the first time.
Another important feature of 2020 was the release of the new duel mode. The new way to play was a hybrid between arena draft mode, dungeon run style adventure, and a constructed format. To create a starting deck, players needed to use their own collection of cards. In addition to standard sets, players needed some old expansions. Moreover, in order to unlock signature treasures and additional hero powers, it was necessary to fulfill certain conditions for the number of cards in the collection. These restrictions have created a large entry barrier for most players. We assume that Blizzard was looking to encourage players to increase their collection of cards as well as create additional value for older sets. Not surprisingly, this approach did not impress the community. The low involvement of the players led to an almost complete halt in development and improvements to the mode.
Another feature of the year was the return of free solo
Dude. That gave up so fast. So duels came out, no one played it, and they said, alright, we just won't update it. We're done. People don't want to play it. Alright, we'll just not. That's oh my god. Alright, duels is coming out. It's gonna be hip. It's gonna be hop. Oh, you don't want to play it? Alright, no updates for it. Fuck it. Moving on. Next game mode.
content. We got an unusual adventure trial by Fellfire which was told in poetic form and also a new type of adventure, Book of Heroes. Each chapter of which told the story of the main characters of the game.
How many of you participated in the Book of Heroes? I don't even know what it is. I know you have to buy something and it's like a solo campaign or something. I was never interested in the Book of... It just seemed like something that you could spend your money on. That was there. Like, it was like $10 or $15 and you what did you get? You got like a skin and some fucking packs. I did a few of the Books of Heroes. You didn't have to buy anything. It doesn't give you card, then it sucks. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I still don't. Hey, I have a kind of long question for you. What sets are rotating? What is the best deck of the new expansion? What's the second best deck of the expansion? And is Dude real? No.
This
No!
year, in addition to the traditional 3
We're not
large
playing
sets,
this game.
the first mini set of 35 new cards was introduced.
During the year, 13 balance changes were implemented. We've never seen so much interference in game balance before. Patches with new content became regular, and were released every month.
Battlegrounds has received a lot of development. We have seen the release of 3 new tribes, dragons, pirates and elementals. Also new heroes, numerous balance changes, and the Dark Moon prize event. Battlegrounds very quickly
Dude, everybody
earned not
loved
only
the Dark
title
Moon
of the
prizes.
most popular mode in Hearthstone, but also the status of the most popular auto-battler. According to Blizzard's official infographic, players spent almost 670 million hours playing Battlegrounds throughout the year. This means that the average online during the day was about 75,000 players. The secret of such a stunning success was very simple: addictive and unique gameplay plus the lack of monetization. The only item that could be purchased was seasonal.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Battlegrounds was developed. It was basically an employee's just like pet project, and he developed it just because he was interested in auto battlers. And the development of Battlegrounds, at no point in time when it was being like thought of and created from this guy, which was one of the devs at Hearthstone, was it created to be something that they can make a lot of money off of. He developed it solely with the purpose of fun in mind. That is it. And that's why one of the reasons, if not the only reason, that Battlegrounds did so well. It was not designed to be monetized at all. It was just a new fun mode. That was the core principle of Battlegrounds, and why that there wasn't like you can't buy anything. Like, you just play it, and that's what it is. I mean, granted, they introduced the Tavern Pass, right? But like, you could buy this with gold. It was free. Like, you didn't need to spend $20. It was free.
For 2,500 gold or $20.
The culmination of this year's changes was the release of a new progression system which turned out to be a disaster. It all started with a disgusting poll in which Blizzard presented the initial idea of the Battle Pass. It was a terrible concept that took away the free-to-play aspect of the game. Blizzard's main thing was to take almost all the gold out of the game's economy and replace it with other resources, and thus force all players to buy packs for real money. Blizzard has never done anything worse than this concept. After an extremely negative reaction, the developer stated that it was just a crude idea.
The first Battle Pass chat that they teased for Hearthstone, I don't know if you guys had saw that. That's where basically Zeddy blew up, because his videos were just like targeting the Battle Pass, and that's where like everybody started hopping on the hate Blizzard bandwagon, like for real. But basically, imagine that you like, when you play Hearthstone right now, even in like a moderate amount, right? You get like, let's say like 95% of all free offerings, right? Like, you do your quests, you get your gold, you know, you play a couple games, you win 3, you get like 10 gold. You know what I mean? Like, what the game gives you, let's say, out of like 100% of free shit, you get like, you know, 90 to 100% of the free shit. Whether it be, you know, that equates to like 1,000 gold a season or 10,000. We'll just put in a percent to make it easier, right? So you get like 90 to 100%. With the new system that they were wanting to implement was the Tavern Pass. You would have basically gotten a fourth of what you were currently getting, and you had to pay for it. So instead of getting 90 to 100% of stuffs for free, you get a fourth, like 25%, instead of 90 to 100, and you had to pay to get the 25%. It was so bad. Like, what you got out of the rewards in regards to like dust and packs and gold was embarrassing. And that's why they said it was like a crude number. Like, that wasn't exactly what the number was. It was a crude number, but no, it wasn't. It wasn't a crude number, because if no one would have said anything and there wasn't this like massive fucking backlash. This is like the most backlash I have ever seen Hearthstone receive, was the first Tavern Pass. I have never seen that many players, all pro players, the YouTubers, every single Hearthstone player was blowing up on Twitter. Every single one, even Regis, and that guy is always happy. Zeddy's channel became the CD Star Wars cantina where everyone could go and rage about Hearthstone. Yeah, I mean, Zeddy's first iteration, I wouldn't say first iteration, but the first like level of his channel there was a lot of Blizzard hate. I mean, obviously it's since changed because he does a lot of stuff with Blizzard now, but there was a lot of like backlash on there. Well, there should be. I mean, what they were trying to do was unacceptable, and Zeddy turned into the face of, you know, I'm gonna speak up for the small guys in Hearthstone, and I'm here to, you know, help the player and give players a voice, an outlet at which, you know, help them. So.
But we are sure that this is not the case. Each award in the table was too well calibrated for an unfinished concept. Blizzard was really looking for ways to drastically reduce the amount of gold in the game's economy.
We had a special video on this topic. Don't miss it if you want to know all the details.
During the official announcement of the Battle Pass, which was called the Rewards Track, the developers assured the players that the new system will not deprive them of free resources. They will even be able to get more gold. But the players discovered that it was a lie.
Taking away players' gold at all? And if you aren't, then what is the new reward
This fucking guy.
We're absolutely not taking away any of the gold you can earn.
Oh, this guy came up here and said, we are absolutely not taking any of the gold away. You will actually just get more gold. And then if you just counted up all the gold on the reward track, you just like counted it just with like a calculator, and you just looked at the pictures, you got less gold. Like, you could have hired an 8-year-old to count these numbers up, and they could have told you that it didn't add up. These guys are getting paid a lot of money to do these jobs. And you could have an 8-year-old with a calculator, a Toshiba calculator from Walmart for $199, and that 8-year-old could have told you that there was something up. That's crazy.
So all of it was a lie?
Well, yeah. No, wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it all was a lie. Toodles!
So it
Toodles!
turns out Blizzard lied to us. According to Tavern Pass, the rewards we get, that we get more gold, pretty much all of
Wow,
them was a
they
giant
put
lie.
Solemn in this video? That's crazy.
If you were to go to Reddit, look at any of the calculations people made. It just turns out that the new system is not as good as it was promised to be.
I don't know how many people on Reddit. I've read so many different threads. I've looked at so many different stats, and all of them lead to the same thing. You get less gold than before. You do. You get some other stuff. You get some legendaries. You get some packs. You get some skins. And if you do the paid route, you get even more skins, and you get a coin and all this stuff. Yes, you do. But you get less gold than before.
The community declared a boycott and called for leaving the game. The paradox is that rewards track did not deserve such a dramatic reaction. Team 5 fixed all the fundamental mistakes made in the survey and added a really important change to the progression system. Yes, the system had flaws, but even in the first version, it gave the players much more advantages compared to the old system. We believe that Blizzard has created one of the best progression structures in the industry. Team 5's mistake was only in the lack of dialogue with the community and in the wrong wording during the presentation. The year of the Phoenix was the most change-filled year. Team 5 began to reactively innovate the game. Unfortunately, most of them backfired or fell short of the community's expectations, but despite the many failures, I like this approach much more than the old approach with minimal innovation.
So how did these changes affect Blizzard's audience growth and profits?
According to Blizzard's official figures.
So, sup Amanda? Hey board, what is this video? This is Hearthstone Mathematics. Hearthstone is losing a lot of profit video. Part 2. So basically after that giant backlash with the Tavern Pass, and like as you could see, like when Solemn still played and Zeddy talked about it there, getting less gold, they turned around and turned it into like one of the most fair like progression systems the card games currently have to offer right now, which is good. But it only took that giant backlash, a boycott, 2 weeks of flaming on Twitter, and like the largest revolt Hearthstone scene to get it done. So I mean, yeah, we got out of it, but it's crazy. It's kind of like the Nexus events in Marvel Snap, right? Like the Nexus events straight up made Regis and Zeddy make videos explaining why they're not going to play the game anymore. Granted, both of them are playing the game again because they removed Nexus events, refunded everybody, said sorry, and they're never going to do it again. But I mean, it's not like these companies don't try to get away with this stuff. Like, they try to do it. They try to sneak it in there and hope that nobody pays attention to the price tag or the rewards, or to make sure that the price tag matches the rewards. And like what are we currently paying? What are we getting? What will we have to pay? What will we get? And if those things don't line up, you know, they're hoping people don't say anything. And people do, because people, I don't know, it's just what we do, right? Like, you can't get away with that kind of shit anymore. Maybe a long time ago, but nowadays, like, and it just makes it look so bad, right? It just makes the company look so bad when they try to like do some of these monetization practices. I mean, even if right now, if you go to Marvel Snap, right? You go to Marvel Snap's shop, and here, I'll fucking do it right now. I'm gonna prove my point right now. I don't even have to, I don't even know what the numbers are exactly. I'll explain exactly what I'm talking about before I get there. Watch and learn. If I'm wrong, I'll gift out 5 subs. If I'm wrong, I will gift out 5 subs right now. But I know I'm going to be right. So my point right now is like a monetization thing that these companies do is in the shop, they will have a price to buy gold or coins or whatever it is, and it'll be like 500 500 gold or like 500 gold for $5, right? But then the first thing to buy costs 600 gold. So you can't just buy the 500 gold one and then buy the thing for 600. You have to buy the 1,000 gold one, buy the thing for 600, and then you get 400 gold leftovers. And we're just gonna take a peek. I'm just gonna take a peek at if this is a thing. I haven't, like I said, I don't really play much Marvel Snap. I play a little bit. I've never bought anything in the shop. But I have a feeling that, again, this is Hearthstone, even when they switched over to Runestones, said that they wouldn't put things in the shop that correspond to awkward pricing where you would have leftovers, right? So like Runestones, if you wanted to buy $25 worth of packs, there wasn't only a $30 option, and then you have $5 left over. You know what I mean? Hopefully this makes sense to you guys. I'm just curious. I'm on a tangent now. Your boy's going. I'm rolling with it. All right, we're gonna go to the shop. Let's see if there's the awkward pricing here. So we have 300 gold for $5, 700 gold for $9, and 1450 gold for $20. So let's see what we can buy for 300, 700, and 1450, and see if we have any. Let's see if we have any extras. All right, so we have 120 gold twice and 400. Oh, so this costs 400 gold, right? Well, I can only get 300 here, and I only can get 700 here. So I have to buy 700 to get the 400, but what happens if I can't buy two 400s with 700s? Then I have leftovers. So if I buy a 700 and then buy a 400, we have 300 left over. How do I spend the 300? I can't buy the 400. Do I have to buy the 120? How many 120s can I buy? Not 300 worth. Rob, gift us 5 subs. Dude, I'm proving my point. I don't owe you shit. I don't owe you shit. And then, okay, so we'll look 700 and 1450. I did see a 700, but what about a 1450? I see a couple 700s. Okay, so they have some that are exactly the price. So you pay $10 for one skin. Okay, they haven't exactly the price, but we have a 1200. How do we get to 1200? We can't. We either buy 1450 or we have to buy two 700s. There's no way to get to 12. Unless you want to buy 4 300s and not get the bulk discount, and you lose out on that. So by buying 4 300s, you're missing out on just buying the bigger one and it being cheaper, which is the same as having leftovers because you're paying more anyway. Do you understand what I'm talking about here? I'm malding.
More than 23 million players logged into the game at least once during the year. This is an incredible figure.
But according to ActivePlayer.io, after the release of Demon Hunter in April, 900,000 players left the game. During the year, the number of active players dropped from 4.5 million to 2.5 million. An interesting fact is that in January 2019 the number of monthly active players was almost 8 million. These results look like a disaster. Unfortunately, we don't have exact data on Hearthstone's earnings, but according to AppMagic, the game has earned approximately $75 million on the mobile platform. Thus, despite the titanic efforts, Hearthstone's profits continued to decline. Hearthstone completely lost the long-term confrontation between Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links in the field of profit on mobile platforms. Of course, this is not all.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links made more than Hearthstone? Bro, Pegasus be raking that shit in. Seto Kaiba be making Seto Kaiba stacks. Bro, Kaiba be making some Kaiba stacks, dude. Holy shit. Warshack, you should see the shit show that is Overwatch 2 monetization. They expect new players to drop drop $20 each for a 5-year-old Halloween skin players used to get for free. Yeah, I mean the game's free now, right? So they would need they need to make money off skins, and they know people will pay $10 to $20 for skins. People will fucking pay it. I won't play that game. Overwatch. I don't like Overwatch. I think it's a game that you can play, but why would you play it? There's so many other like things that you could do with your time. Dude, you think Hearthstone is predatory? You have to see the hundreds of dollars you have to pay every month in Duel Links? Oh no, I'm not saying. I'm just saying, my general is most mobile games are predatory and like they pretend not to be. But as we established by the shop we just looked at from Marvel Snap, it's predatory as fuck. Like Hearthstone is predatory, but it's not as bad as some of the others. I will say that Hearthstone they've done a lot in the past like 3 years to make their game pretty affordable, to be honest. Man, what the fuck are these ad breaks? 4 back to back to back. I don't know, man. I don't control my ad breaks. Every month when they tell me my ad offer, I pick the lowest amount. It's either I pick the lowest amount or they pick it for me and they'll pick the highest amount. So I pick the lowest amount of ads every hour for the lowest amount of money. I literally make I purposely for you pick the least amount of ads per hour at the lowest cost. So I am sorry if you get ads, but it literally isn't my fault. And if I don't pick an option, it will pick for me. So, but that's another thing on Twitch, right? Twitch's solution to having streamers make more money is showing more ads. And that's not a solution because that doesn't make you guys want to watch more Twitch. That makes you want to watch less Twitch. I can guarantee you there are people in my channel that when like a 3-minute ad comes up, it's okay if you've done this. I know you're there. I'm going to say this. You're going to be like, yeah, that was me. I'm playing Hearthstone, right? We're jamming. And a 3-minute ad comes up and you go, nope. And you click on another Hearthstone streamer and you'll come back to me when the 3-minute ad is up. And then sometimes you forget to come back to me. I can promise you, you guys have done this because I've done this. I'll be watching, 3-minute ad comes up. I go, I go, no, sir. I ain't watching that 3-minute ad. I'll watch somebody else playing the same deck because all you Hearthstone sheep play the same fucking deck. I don't give a fuck who's playing it. I got 18 people playing the same fucking Druid deck. I'll just change to another one. Y'all are sheep. But you can't do that for me, guys, because there ain't nobody playing my shitty ass decks. So if you want to watch people play my shitty deck, you gotta watch me. So that's why some of you don't leave. But for the most part, yeah, that's definitely the issue with the younger crowd who clearly has never grew up watching television shows and sporting events. Yeah, I mean, the 12 to 18-year-olds, they got no time for ads. They got TikTok brains. If they're not if they're not getting that rush of serotonin and dopamine every like, I don't know, 15 seconds, they're out. I mean, I saw Ecor play your Curse of Agony deck. Did he actually give me credit though? I swear to God, Ecor, if I go to your fucking channel and I see you playing my deck and you don't put my name on it. Oh, there it is. The Curse Warlock you forgot existed. So he took... Please, please. I swear to fucking God. Deck code. Don't you dare have made a new deck, Ecor. Nope, he made the new... Damn it, Ecor. So he made a new post with my deck. And he posted my deck. Did he mention my name at all? Damn, man. All right. That hurts my feelings, Ecor. That hurts my feelings, Ecor. I want to see what the ads say. Or the comments. Did anybody actually comment and be like, yo, this is Warshack's deck, dog? Why you do this to me, Ecor? No, nobody said shit. Dude, he doesn't even get, he got 15 comments. Oh, this came out today. Never mind, it came out 6 hours ago. Oh, the list is different? He's running explosive sheep? I don't see any, oh, he is running explosive sheep. Never mind, he changed it. Okay. I saw the curse, I saw the 40 cards, and I didn't see the particulars up there at the top. Yeah, I see the arson acquisition, I see explosive sheep, and I see unstable shadow bolt. So it is a little bit different. Okay. I mean, at which point you change 2 cards, I can't be mad. Never mind, Ecor's back on my good list. Never mind. I do that all the time. I'll take up a deck, change 2 cards, it's my deck now.
All the income
I can't even be mad.
We don't know anything about profits in China on the Android platform plus profits on PC and
I do
Mac
that all the time.
worldwide. But mobile earnings data may at least partly reflect trends in Blizzard's earnings.
2021 hasn't been that impressive in terms of innovation.
Damn, it's that serious. Nah, it's no problem. Ecor, I mean, I do that all the time too. I'll go up to like Funky Monkeys, whatever, or Ecors, or just somebody else. If I'm bored and I'm looking for decks, I'll look at a deck they play, be like, oh, I don't like it built like this, but I like the idea. So I'll take the idea, but I'll change out the cards I don't agree with, and then it's my deck, right? But if I play card for card, even if I change 1 card, I'll probably still give them credit. But I mean, you guys see it all the time on my channel. I'll be like Draco Cats or D Monies or Funky Monkeys or Chris 05s. I'll put the name of the person whose deck it is, if it's their deck exactly, or even like a card off. But if it's 2 cards, fuck it. That's my deck, dog.
An important change was the rotation of the classic and basic sets from the standard format and the introduction of a completely free core set, which made the game more friendly to new players. The rewards track has also received its final much improved look. In addition, the classic format was introduced, which allows you to plunge into the atmosphere of Hearthstone 2014. Unfortunately, players lost interest in the new old way of playing too quickly. Although, as for me, it was an interesting idea.
We saw the release of 3 main and 3 mini sets that were united by 1 story, as well as the return of familiar mechanics, hero cards and legendary quests. But the metagame needed balancing too often. During the year, the developers again implemented 13 balance changes.
We also saw the Book of Mercenaries, a new solo content with a very good storyline and a dramatic ending. The most important release of 2021 was
Yeah, 2020, was it 2020 they said, or 2021 was the core set that's free? It was 2021, right? So 2021 was probably the best time to play Hearthstone. You had duplicate protection, you had welcome player back bundles, you had the new improved tavern pass, you had a new rotation, you had a free core set for everybody who played. Like, that's pretty good. Like, the fact that you can not play Hearthstone for 120 days, hop back in Hearthstone and get a free player returning deck, and that deck's like low tier 2. Like, that's pretty good. And you can pick it. You can pick whatever class you want. I mean, that's solid, man.
Supposed to be a completely new game that expanded the Hearthstone platform. Mercenaries mode is a combination of RPG gameplay with roguelike elements. This is an incredibly cool concept that offers players a whole new gaming experience and has huge potential. But Blizzard did everything possible to make the new product completely unviable. The main objective of Blizzard was to create a new stable source of income without investing effort. A feature of the mode was a tedious and complete
a new source of revenue without putting in any effort. The harsh words, man. Those are harsh words. Then again, Mercenaries, brother, it is the most bare bone thing I have ever seen. The only thing holding Mercenaries together is the artwork. And if I wanted to look at pictures, I'd Google them, dog. Like, they didn't even change the board state. The board state is bare. It literally looks terrible.
completely meaningless grind, monotonous gameplay, lack of content and storytelling, a completely broken economy and packs as a way to monetize. While we love the original concept, we have to admit that Mercenaries is the worst game Blizzard has ever made and the biggest flop.
According to Firestone data, after the release, players began to lose interest in the new mode almost immediately. Speaking of the popularity of modes, Battlegrounds held a strong lead as the most popular mode for almost the
Almost
entire
at
year.
1,000.
The gap between constructed modes and Battlegrounds has been increased.
Team 5 continues to support Battlegrounds.
Hold on here.
Quillball was introduced as a new
Mode for almost the
This is total hours played per day. Mercenaries is like at 100. So you're telling me there's like 10 players who play Mercenaries? Bro, it shows total hours played per day. This shit is like at 100. That has to be like, but not that has this 500 in the left hand side can't be like, it has to be like an exponent of a bigger number, right? Like there's no way that's just 500 hours, because if you look at Battlegrounds, and Battlegrounds is at 6,500 hours per day. That's, I mean, if you divide that just by people, that's 6,500 people that play 1 hour a day. This is definitely wrong. Or not wrong, but like the numbers on the left hand side have to equate for like, you gotta add like 2 zeros or something.
The entire year. The gap between
this is
constructed modes
Firestone
and
data, though.
Battlegrounds has been increased.
Team 5 continues to support Battlegrounds. Quillball was introduced as a new tribe, along with 30 new creatures and a brand new Buddies mechanic. But that wasn't enough to keep up with team fight tactics, which saw huge growth at the end of 2021.
But the main feature
By the way, if you want to play an auto battler that doesn't suck dick, you play Teamfight Tactics. Just saying. If you want to play an actual hard battleground or auto battler with an actual like high skill ceiling that requires actual thought and it has actual depth to it, and you want to actually feel good about doing actually good things because it's actually hard, you play TFT. If you want to have missionary sex for the rest of your life and you never want to improve, and the deepest you want to go is the kiddie pool, you play BGs.
Feature of the year was not so obvious. Blizzard has created an incredible amount of offers in the in-game store. Dozens of different bundles, mini-sets, pre-orders and special offers for the Mercenaries mode, battle-ready decks, Tavern Pass, which, by the way, turned out to be a very popular purchase among the players. In addition, a record number of new hero portraits have been added to the game. In just a year, more portraits were released than in the 6 years of the game's existence. The developers also
That graph be looking like inflation. Where'd that graph go?
A record number of new hero portraits have been added to the game. In just a year, more portraits were released than in the 6.
Goddamn. Hero portraits available in Hearthstone. We went from like barely breaking 20 after 4 years. 4 years of Hearthstone, barely 20 skins. We busted the cherry in 2018, and then they said, giddy up, partner. Let's get to 160 in the next 4 years. Holy
years of the game's existence. The developers also tried to implement the monetization of the Battlegrounds mode with the help of new bartenders and alternative hero skins. Store updates became regular and took place every 2 weeks.
According to Sensor Tower, Hearthstone managed to earn $42 million in the first quarter of 2021.
Yo, dude, I had no idea Yu-Gi-Oh! Dank Decks is fucking pushing the dank dollars. Do you see this? Top grossing titles worldwide player spending in the quarter one of 2021. Dude. That's like, Hearthstone's like a third of Yu-Gi-Oh! Also, Japan. Japan making up a huge part of the Duel Links. What the fuck is Mighty Party? That's a good question. Let's take a look at these ones that aren't... Dude, Mighty Party, never have heard of. WWE Supercard. Bro, Hearthstone is competing with WWE Supercard. Oh, I'm Randy Orton. Or what was that guy? What was that guy's voice? Oh, yeah. It was Macho Man. I think he used to do that. No, it was Randy Orton, right? Come to go see Playtime. No, it was no. I'm thinking of the guy from fucking. Oh, was it Randy Savage? What is? Hold on. This is it. I found it, chat. This is what I was. For some reason, this is what came to my mind. Hold on. Let's pause, dude. This shit. Oh my god. You ain't going nowhere. I got 3 minutes with you in the cage match.
Hey! Unlock the thing! Take the chain off!
Hey, Freak Joe!
Joe!
You're going
Nowhere!
I got you for 3 minutes! 3 minutes of
Playtime! It's so good. I got you for 3 minutes. Playtime. Shadowverse, 3 Kingdom Heroes, Magic: The Gathering Arena. That's Randy Savage.
As you can
That's
see,
hilarious.
the profit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links was much higher. For the entire year, Hearthstone managed to earn over $84 million on mobile platforms. Profit finally showed growth dynamics, but in our opinion this result does not reflect the real state of affairs in the game. Most likely, by increasing the number of offers in the store, Blizzard only managed to mask the fall in profits from the sale of packs. The crisis of constructed modes continued and more players began to prefer Battlegrounds. For example, according to the official infographic with the results of the battle for Alterac Valley event, we can conclude that the
Alliance are a bunch of bitch. You're bitches. Horrid is the right way, and it is the only way. If you're an Alliance, you get the hell out of here. I don't want to see you in these parts.
player engagement was extremely low.
This is a horrid stream.
Moreover, based on the overall level of our community on rewards track, we were able to determine that at the beginning of the year, players were spending just over an hour a day playing Hearthstone daily, and during
That's
the
what I
last
like to see in this chat.
player engagement was halved.
This is not surprising.
Just because I was Alliance for the event because I needed Vandar. It's not that I believed in the Alliance. It's the fact that I needed the card Vandar so I can make YouTube videos. There's a difference. When my job requires me to be Alliance, you know what? If we're going to talk about this, for the right price, chat, you will be anything you need to be. That's my that is something I live by. For the right price, I will be whatever you need me to be whenever you needed me to be it. Everybody has that price. How high is that price? It's a personal price. But I can promise you, for the right price, chat, I will be whatever the fuck you want me to be, whenever you want me to be it. Right? And that price, I needed Vandar. I needed to make YouTube videos. I needed it. I needed to make big, thick, juicy Hearthstone decks with Vandar. So my price was that. You needed it for the YouTube videos. I still didn't believe in the Alliance. Fuck the Alliance. I like the Horde. But for the right price, chat. And that price was my paycheck. My paycheck said, you're going to be Alliance this month. How many burritos would it take to switch from Horde to Alliance? A lifetime. You would have to give me a lifetime. No, actually, yeah, a lifetime.
Since the Alterac Valley metagame contained a large number of problems. Despite the increase in profits, Hearthstone began to plunge into a crisis, which was especially noticeable against the backdrop of the release of the full-fledged version of the Yu-Gi-Oh! On all platforms. We had the impression that Hearthstone was on the verge of death. The game needed urgent changes. We dedicated a special video to this topic. Check it out, if you haven't seen it yet.
2022 is the year of the three-headed Hydra. This is also very symbolic,
Hydra.
since the main goal of the developers was to improve the 3 main game modes within the platform. But nothing significant has happened at this point. The year isn't over yet, so it's too early for definitive conclusions, but here are a few quick facts. Mercenaries still haven't received any drastic changes. Moreover, there is a significant reduction in new content. The classic format has no development plans. The duels mode gets very few new things. The Battlegrounds mode is no longer completely free, and the new progression system looks pointless. The introduction of runestones angered the community. Rewards track does not receive any upgrades. Achievements in the game remain meaningless numbers. The new brawls are almost gone, as is the new solo content. Mini-sets do not have a significant impact on the metagame, although competitive play has become much better and more interesting. Player engagement during the expansion of Sunken City has increased significantly, and this is the most important achievement of the developers.
Jesus, that was like 35 seconds of pure, actual, unadulterated penetration for Hearthstone. Holy shit. If you were like, should I play Hearthstone, and you listen to a 35-second bit clip of that, you'd be like, bro, how is this game around? You'd be like, bro, is this game dead? Holy crap, that was rough. It's not that bad, though. It's not that bad. At least that's what we tell ourselves, chat. At least that's what we tell ourselves. Amanda, you still here? I'm gonna go play Elden Ring now after listening to that. I'm an Elden Ring streamer now. You told me don't play, I did. I really did. I said don't do it. It's Elden Ring time. No. Copium for Hearthstone. There's still copium. There's still time here. There's recovery time here. Right, little duders? What are you doing? What are you want to take a little nappers? Yeah. Are you a tired little puppers? Huh? You a tired little buddy? Yeah. Take a little nap. People have been saying Hearthstone's dead since the first year it came out. You can get your cheeks clapped and still have people watch. Souls community likes the pain. Yeah, I would get really mad. What I think my community wants, though, is me to play horror games. Because I got my VR headset and I hooked it up to my stream. So now I can, like, stream VR stuff. We did it before. We did a fishing simulator, but not a horror game. But, like, with a horror game, chat, I freak the fuck out. I do not like scary shit. Like, I just don't like it. I freak the fuck out. So, like, even, like, when I, like, you know, in the, like, previous relationships a long time ago, they'd be like, oh, you want to watch, what was it, like, American Horror Story? I wouldn't even watch that. I was like, fuck no. The fuck do I want to be scared for? I want to be happy. I want to laugh. I want to get a good gaggle. The fuck do I need to be scared for? Why would I willingly be scared? I get scared when I'm scared because I'm scared. And that's why your state of mind isn't scared, because you don't want to be scared. You want to be happy. You want to gaggle. Madison is the scariest game I've ever played. Yeah, I'm going to have to put like a fucking... You're going to have to donate a lot of money, chat, for me to play a spook game. But then if you make me play a spook game, it's going to be pretty fucking funny. Like, I'm going to like... I don't want to say I'm going to shit myself, but I'll probably shit myself.
Despite this, Hearthstone's mobile revenue declined significantly in the first half of the
Tony,
year.
I meant to tell you, Amanda. What was I saying? Oh, Fall Guys. We all could play maybe Fall Guys sometime. Okay, that could be funny. That's not scary. Yeah, she is. She says it's the scariest game she's ever played. I don't know. I don't know what that game is. But it sounds scary. Any game that doesn't sound that scary and has all capital letters besides one eye is probably a really scary game.
Just $33 million. The second half of the year shows an even more terrible result. The Castle Nathria phase could be the lowest income phase in the history of the game.
Holy shit! Hold on. I was thinking about spooky games and I wasn't paying attention to Hearthstone revenue and millions of dollars worldwide. We went from whoa. Mobile platform and millions, only $33 million. Only 33. What happened? Holy moly. I still want to see the rig simulator. You want to see the American truck lot driving simulator. You want to see, what is it, ATS? You want that ATS. You want to see Warshack, aka Rob, and his American-made V12 big truck haul some of the United States' finest goods across the country through the harshest winds, through the most beautiful environment, while we take in this fresh winter spring air, right, duders? Delivering some of the finest hot dogs and meats in the United States and the American Truck Driving Simulator. Yeah, that one. I gave you $20. Madison. Oh shit, we got a dono. We did. Play Madison. All right, I'm gonna pull it up on Steam. How bad are we talking here? Is it a 2-player game? Can you protect me? Madison. Jesus Christ. I already can tell you right now, this is gonna, what the, you have to, I have to be an appropriate age for this? Jesus. What is this? You will actually shit yourself, and we don't want to be in charge of that. So what's your age? View pitch. All right, what are we talking about here? How bad? Her titties are out. Bro, I don't want to see those titties. Normally, I take what I can get, but fuck, that's not, I don't, not, what the fuck, not that. Jesus Christ. I'm not that bad yet. You have to take pictures? What the fuck? Absolutely not, Amanda. Absolutely fucking not. You are out of I wouldn't even make it past the front door. I wouldn't make it past the entrance. You'll play with me? It's 2-player? Jesus Christ. Is it 2-player? Look, man. If I beat the game, you can too. Dude. Bro, there's no fucking way, dog. There's no way. I'll refund the donation. I don't care that much. I don't need to own this game. We'll have to make a goal or something. Result. There is no fucking way in your right mind.
Could be the lowest income phase in the history of the game.
Nope. I'm gonna have to sleep on that one. But the answer as of now is absolutely fucking not.
Hearthstone has become very large, and every aspect of the game requires not only regular content but also the subsequent development and implementation of completely new things. Unfortunately, the first 2 phases of this year did not bring us anything significant in this regard and are a period of stagnation for the game. But this does not mean that Hearthstone is dying.
Just thinking about it's creeping me the fuck out.
The number of active players is gradually increasing, as is their engagement.
Do you not see the game that I play, Amanda? Do you see the game? Do you see this children's card game? I play this game because it's not scary. Like, grow a pair. Well, my dogs already got removed, and I never had any to begin with, so there ain't no balls in this room. No, all right.
So we play the game, right?
No, we don't play.
I'll be right here with you.
No.
I'll be right here. I can hold your hand. We can do this. We can play it, Madison, on Halloween.
Dude, no, stop. Jesus Christ. Dude. Calm down.
Do you want to play?
He is going great.
What is your problem? Play the game. It'll be fun and also interactive. Your stream will love it. Look, as your content manager, what happened?
The dog nibbled.
Was that when you were playing Rogue? Did you nibble on the wood when you were playing World of Warcraft?
No.
Okay, so, dude. Look. You calm down.
All right, I need to finish this fucking Hearthstone video so I can be done and eat food.
Lies in the extremely inefficient monetization.
You will not see me on the Madison. But that's a good idea to play it on Halloween though. We might do that.
But that's not all. There is a good chance that Blizzard will implement.
Was it $20? Did it actually equal out? $27.99. 20% off. Special promotion ends November 1st. That's like now. That's like, well, how much is it normally? $35 for me to shit myself? That's a very expensive shit. All right, never mind. Amanda just filled in the rest. Amanda, you didn't need to do that. Thank you. Do I really need to? Oh, fuck. She donated it. I gotta do it. Purchase for myself. Does this bring up? Hold on. Let me just move it over in case it like asks me for like, yeah, there it is. My payment informations. Can I pay through PayPal? Just make this easy. PayPal. No, do not save my information. PayPal transactions are authorized through PayPal. No fucking duh. Fuck, I don't know my PayPal password. I'm gonna have to go into the mainframe. All right, chat. You don't get to see my screen because I use RoboForm, and I do not need you guys seeing my RoboForm. What is my PayPal password, RoboForm? Please tell me. PayPal. Copy. You are not allowed to copy this field. Are you on drugs? What do you mean? What do you mean I can't copy? Click to continue. Click to continue. What the fuck? No. Here it is. Password. Log in. Now it needs to text me. Now I need to put the code in the spoogies. All right. Code is hey, stop that. PayPal balance. Complete the purchase. All right. I agree to the terms. Okay. Is there any information on here that can be used against me in the court of law? No. Thank you for your purchase. I have purchased it, Amanda. Through better judgment, I do not want to play this game. I do not want to play this game. There is not a single atom or molecule or any tiny even part of me. Where is it? There it is. I do not want this. I will install it later and we'll play it on Halloween. That'll be our Halloween game, chat. Oh god, you guys better give me a lot of money for that or something. I don't deserve that.
And major changes during the third phase of the expansion.
I am not looking
According
forward to
to
this.
numerous rumors, we may expect the return of the Death Knights as a new class. If so, then Blizzard will create another information bomb that can attract the attention
I
of
could have bought
millions of
sushi with
players.
$28.
This will be the best period
That's
for upgrading
happiness.
existing things.
We can't
Now I'm
wait
just
to
gonna
hear
get
your opinion.
sad.
What do you think about the current state of affairs in the game?
Will you be disappointed if we don't see a Death Knight in the
on
third phase
actual
of the year?
Halloween day? Yeah, I'll play it
Share
on
your
actual
thoughts in the
Halloween.
comments, and also take part in the voting on our community
Right? When's
tab.
Halloween? When's Halloween? That's like next week, right? I got time to prepare myself. When's Halloween, chat? Is that sometime in November? Monday?